Good evening, good evening, good evening to everyone. It is your girl, Shay Marie. How's everybody doing? I'm just going to allow for a few moments for people to come on. I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday. I just wanted to come on and really, talk about what's happening with the economy. I really think this is important information that everyone needs to hear. And I want to offer a solution, offering solutions as well. I'm just going to send out a few invites, so give me a few moments, everybody. If you're coming in, if you're watching, just please give me a quick hello or a wave. Like I said, I hope you guys are enjoying your Friday. My day has been lovely. I hope you've been having a lovely day as well. I'm super excited about what's happening within my organization, within my network, within the amazing just group of people that I've been connecting with and building with. And I want to invite you guys along. So I wanted to tell you about a little bit about this amazing opportunity and what we've been doing. I know you guys have been seeing me make posts about some of the silver coins I've been collecting and posting about how much money can be made with this opportunity that we are running with. So I'm just super excited about it because it's an amazing opportunity. Like I said, a lot of people are being blessed with this opportunity, including myself. People are actually able to make money, increase their cash flow, because a lot of people have been hurting. A lot of people have been waiting around for unemployment and stimulus checks to be printed out, and we already heard that they're not coming out with any stimulus packages anymore. Donald Trump has decided not to do any more stimulus packages, and he has already told the governments basically that they have to just basically utilize the money that is already in circulation, which is very minimal because the value of the dollars are depreciating, you guys. And so, it has no value. So me, along with many other people who see this, we see the writing on the walls. We see what's going on. We've been very, very in tune with what's going on. We see where basically our economy is heading, and we see that it's heading back to a gold-backed economy, you guys. We're going to go digital, and it's going to be backed by gold and silver. And so a lot of the people, like I said, that I'm connected to, we've been just collecting gold, collecting silver, and also, getting paid in Bitcoin, also dealing in cryptocurrencies, and just really creating financial freedom for ourselves and building wealth for generations. We're building generational wealth. So I wanted to share this opportunity with as many people as I possibly can, because I believe that it is extremely necessary that as many people start acquiring as much of these precious metals and as much of these assets as you possibly can. So we're getting out of the American dollar. We're getting out of fiat currency, because fiat currency has nothing but debt attached to it. It's all debt. It's been basically devalued, and so we know now that gold and silver is money. Gold and silver has always been money for the last 5,000 years before, money was even printed. We were using gold and silver as a means of exchange for, doing trade and business. So we are getting ready. Like I said, we're going back to a gold-backed standard economy. I've been saying this for quite some time, and you're going to need to have gold and silver, you guys. You're going to need to have it in your own possession. I know a lot of people say they have stocks, they have gold and silver stocks, but those gold and silver stocks have been manipulated, and it's already been pretty much come out and said that they don't have the money, or they don't have the funds to, honor those stocks that they sold to the public, you guys. And so, your money and your investments, anything that it has to do with the fiat currency is definitely not safe. You need to have a sound money investment. You need to have investments that are physical, that you have in your possession, not giving it to the bank to hold. You need to have it in your own possession, keeping, protecting your own finances, controlling your own money, and not giving so much control to the governments and to these banks anymore, because they have pretty much just ran amok of our entire economy. And this has happened all over the world, you guys, where all currencies are getting ready to be obsolete in all countries, the fiat currencies that we were using, the paper currencies. And so this is not just happening in America, this is actually happening globally. And it's important that, like I said, you guys really, really take a look at this information, and, then decide that you want to then get into sound money. You want to exit out of fiat currency and convert, and basically it's a wealth transfer. You're transferring the wealth that you've built up. You're transferring the money that you do have, and you're putting it into something that's going to store the value for you. Because if you're holding it in paper dollars, it's not growing for you, it's actually depreciating. So if you have money in a bank or bank account or things of that nature, your money is definitely not safe. And like I said, the value of it is definitely depreciating, and gold and silver is what's going to store the value of your wealth, you guys. Gold and silver has always been a store of value, and it stores wealth. Banks have been buying up the gold for years with the profits that they earn from their interest, their debt-based interest rate, high interest rate loans and things like that, from money that we allowed them to use in order to make a profit. And they only gave us, maybe 1%. Right now, banks are only giving out like less than 1% interest annually on, for you to be able to save your. Thank you for the invite. You're absolutely welcome, Mr. Curtis. But it's time for us to take back control of our own finances, and like I said, start transferring your wealth into a solid, sound money asset, which is, like I'm going to repeat, is gold. Gold has always been money. The paper currency is just paper currency that they print out of thin air. It doesn't have any backing. The backing from the dollar was removed back in the early 1970s when Nixon removed it. So, our currency hasn't had any backing for all of these years, and has lost about 95 to 98% of its purchasing power. This is why the cost of things that you need, food, water, things of that nature, go up in price because of inflation, because the value of the dollar has gone down over over so many years. And so now you need to start accumulating as much assets as possible, because your money is not safe if it's in fiat. So like I said, we have an amazing team. We're collecting gold, we're collecting silver, and we are, it's so amazing, because we're helping people. We're really, really strategically helping people build wealth and get prepared for what's ahead. because there's a lot ahead. We need to be really growing our own food, storing as much water as we possibly can. Hello, how are you doing? I came across your profile. I'm very lovely. Awesome. I would like to know. Just seeing a private message you can get. Okay. I'll read that later. Hello, Florence. Nice to meet you as well. But I'm talking about the amazing team. We're really strategically putting people in position to really win. And I made a post earlier. It might have been last night about if you have 54 people in your organization would actually be able to pay you $3,500 a week. And it's possible. I'm seeing it happen right before my eyes. My mentor has already came in 4 weeks ago and has already hit the $7,000 a week mark. So, you know, he like a week or two ago, he had just reached the 3,500 a week mark. And so we're building an amazing team. I'm getting checks. A lot of people are getting checks. Checks start at $250 and up. It's amazing. And not only give us value in return, we're not buying anything. We're just transferring our wealth, transferring our dollars that are depreciating into actual physical assets that are going to store the value of the wealth that we've built up. So I invite you to definitely, I put a link in the description or, above this video or below it, however you are seeing it. I put a link. Definitely go check out the video in that link, you guys. My mentor, Mr. Ricardo Hamilton, the person I was just telling you about, who's now earning $7,000 per week. Go check that video out and listen to what he's telling you guys, and explaining to you about what is really taking place in the economy. He is really able to articulate it into a way that is understandable, and you can understand and see what the government and what the central banks and Federal Reserves have actually been doing to bring our economy down all over the world, you guys. This is actually a global situation. But we are in the greatest time because things are really getting ready to change. And like I said, we're going back to a gold backed standard economy. So I definitely appreciate you guys taking the time to listen out to me. Come run with the runners, you guys. Like I said, we're helping people get checks every single week. We're helping people get checks. Like I said, I got my first check last week, and I was only in a couple of 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll be getting another check this week. And we're really helping people. Like I said, we're accumulating assets, and people's lives are being changed with this opportunity, and they feel more at ease knowing that they're storing and able to collect assets and prepare for the collapse that's getting ready to happen, because there's about to be a real change in our economy, in our world, period. And it's going to be a huge shift. And if you're not prepared, then I just really feel sorry for those that are not taking the advantage of the opportunities and not taking heed to the messages to be prepared. I mean, we're all distracted with everything else, and we're not preparing for what's important. We're not preparing for our own children's future. Our children's lives and futures are at stake by us not being in preparation, by us not taking heed to the signs and the warnings that are happening right now in front of our eyes. We've been through this whole pandemic, and people, like I said, are still hurting when they don't have to. There's money to be made. There's assets to be gotten. This is the greatest wealth transfer in history. And so we have to stop and just really take a look and reassess what we're doing. You don't have to work for money. You don't have to go and work and punch a clock for money. People are actually making money from home, from their phones, you guys, making hundreds and thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. And a lot of our people are missing out on, like I said, the greatest wealth transfer in history. We're getting paid in Bitcoin. We're accumulating assets, physical assets, gold and silver. I know you guys have been seeing the pictures and the videos that I've been posting. And I'm not doing it for my own benefit. I'm doing it because I really want our people to be ready to have and to be able to live like the kings and queens that we are. And right now is the greatest time for us to be able to do that. It's the greatest wealth transfer. This is a wealth transfer, you guys, and we're missing out on it. And so we're going to keep letting a very small handful of people get a hold of the wealth and then depend on them to keep taking care of us. No, now is the time for us to take a hold of the wealth that's being transferred and take care of ourselves, because this is what the government doesn't want for us. They want us to be reliance up on them so that they can keep us enslaved. So you have to now come out of that slavery mentality and do for self. I've been posting for the past 2 years. Do for self. You have to do for self. Stop relying on the government. Stop getting food stamps. Stop expecting the government to save you, because they're not coming to save. No one is coming to save you. Not Jesus, not Buddha, not Christian. No one's coming to save you. It's time. Now is the time for you to take advantage of the greatest wealth transfer in history and change your own life. I'm not going to keep preaching it. I mean, you just have to know that this is what's happening. I'm seeing it every day right before my eyes. People's lives being changed. People that I'm connected to. People just like you and I that see and want better for themselves. So if you want better for yourself, come run with the runners. And like I said, we're increasing our cash flow, and we're accumulating assets, and we're building wealth, generational wealth for our future generations, you guys. So with that being said, it is your girl Shay Marie. I don't want to keep you guys any longer. Come run with the runners, and I'll check back with you on the next video.